So this will be an introduction for R9 swapping or seeping. Essentially, what you do at this right now, I'm just pushing T1, but essentially, what you'll do is you have your setup. Normally, you'll take out your students from T because T doesn't grow. Doesn't give you as much power to get you DT. So essentially what you'll do is you'll pull students out of T or whatever you have your students in that will let you get R3 or R9. You get R9 all the way up to whatever you can get to. And you'll go over to Excel and you'll hold Excel. And what we're taking advantage of here is essentially, we're taking advantage of these first two researches. So DT and 4T. So essentially what we'll do is we'll go ahead and I have enough students to just pull them all out of T. You might need to pull them out of multiple researches, and if you do that, then just put them all back where they're supposed to be when you swap. So what you do is you pull your students out of R9 just for a moment. You press it, you put it there, and T is now, or FT is kind of growing a little bit, but you want it to be about 10E10. Here you can see the difference for mu. You want it to be about E10. The prestige equation that is in the pins, it works well. It will get you to where you need it to go, but later on in a graduation, especially at higher levels, it doesn't do a fantastic job of doing it quickly. So you will get you'll get really far, and you could sit here for an hour waiting for it to prestige. So if you don't want to wait super long, what you can do is you can prestige manually, which I shall do in a moment. But you just let this go for a moment. And what we're doing here is, even if you swap just to get a little bit of FT and then swap back, what you're doing is you're building DT through this upgrade here. The more DT you have, the more T you can stack, which lets you get more Phi, which lets you get farther into a graduation. So I'll probably go ahead and prestige now. And then I'll let the game run for a while. And I'm just going to pull my students out of that research and put them all back. And then you just rinse and repeat this process, and it will let you get farther and farther into a graduation. And that's how you really push past when you get to 14K and beyond, is by using R9 seeping. To be able to push Tau, as well as pushing your Phi as much as possible when you need it. But that's the general idea. If you have any questions, please just let one of us in any of the forums know, and we'll get back to you guys.